What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Hytale. Let's jump back in. I'm excited to return to the land of Oat-Fat. It's been 2 days. Here we go. Headed back in. I don't remember exactly where we wrapped up. We had done a good bit of exploring. We went out to the west for a long time, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we started expanding down here. Right, we just made the hand crossbow, which seemed awesome. The hand crossbow seemed awesome. We have a shield now. We're fully decked out in copper armor. And we need to kind of figure out some other stuff to try to do. Mostly, I think, just get deeper. And we had the idea of digging deeper down this way to just find a cave system that we could access from our base. I imagine we're going to want to put, like, a door at the bottom or something. Oh, yeah, I tried to do some strip mining and then chat scolded me, if I remember right. We probably want to work through our crude pickaxes and switch to copper ones, though. We have a shitload of copper bars, if I remember, at this point. I think we got copper bars coming out the nipples. Your issue with the crossbows, it doesn't stay loaded. Like, if you weapon swap, that's fair. It does seem very good. Let's, before we start digging, let's make some copper tools here. Give me fucking 10 of these for right now. Maybe not 10, but we can stop it at any time. Alright, that's good. That then put ingredients in here? It did, so that's a little annoying. I want that quick stack button so bad. Somebody's gonna mod that, and they're gonna be my damn savior. They're gonna be my damn savior. So, alright, we're gonna start low and slow in this episode and just do a little mining. Hopefully find our way into... Oh, I fucked this up this badly. How did I do this, chat? How did I do this? The door is to one side? I didn't make it odd numbered? I guess I can salvage it. This is obviously unnecessary, but I need to, chat. I'm sorry. I need this. I need this. And frankly, I reckon that some of you need this as well. Lopsided brain. So excited for you to explore the biome I'm living in. Just got something I think you're going to really pog over it. Hell yeah. Something like this, right? I need it too, otherwise I won't be glancing strum. How do we... You're good like that. Like this. Whoops, wrong thing. Yan? Hello? Allowed to share a mining tip? I'm okay for right now. I want to just fuck around and find out. I appreciate you wanting to help, Shiroy. I appreciate you wanting to help, but genuinely, I'm chilling. There's a mod for a quick stacker? Oh my goodness. Has anyone messed with mods? Are they worthwhile? Look at that, it's even now. Like, if I start messing with mods now, I know they want this game to be mod friendly. But if I start messing with mods now, am I going to, you know, have like problems when updating my game and shit like that? Perfect, symmetrically superb, yep. You do need it to be like that. Want to play vanilla first? That's true, yeah, maybe... I might use that mod, we'll see. I'm not going to install it right now that we've started, but... Maybe. Because I do like the idea of just playing vanilla first, but something like that would just be so fucking nice. One mod I've used was place torches while holding pickaxe. They made it part of the game already. No need for that anymore. Let's go. That's actually a very good point. Can I do that now? Yes! That's amazing, dude! That makes that so much better. That makes that so much better. You modded a little bit in Core Keeper, to be fair. Yeah, since I played console games for so long, it's kind of just not my instinct to immediately go to modding stuff. And then because of that, just because I kind of like, I don't know, can't be bothered, basically, I've started to have an appreciation for just playing it the regular way. And then if I really get into something, I might mod a bit, but just not something I've done a lot of. The one bad thing about this is it does make me less cognizant of having to place torches in my, like, Oh, that's kind of spooky, though. Having a staircase into darkness that you have to go down with a torch. It's Kind of cool. You can do it with anything one-handed, but not weapons since they have block. That's okay. That's it. Being on pickaxe is perfectly good. You always do vanilla unless a mod adds something truly great. Quick stack would be very nice. Update to the game required a new instance or something like that. Not exactly friendly with modding. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like in this initial period when they're going to be updating stuff really constantly, the mods are going to be less stable than ever. Like, not having that perspective of this is tedious, annoying, is there a mod for it? Yeah. Yeah, generally, I just don't have that perspective. I will sometimes be like, this is tedious and annoying, though, and then blame the game, and people will be like, there is a mod. And it gets harder to be like, well, you know, and like, I could solve that problem. Though, I think it's still fair to point out, like, points of friction that you think are generally harmful to a game. I would say, for what it's worth, as much as I'm complaining... Ooh, copper me. As much as I'm complaining about not having quick stacking, just because I've experienced that feature in other games... Having no quick stacking does reinforce further the gameplay system of having organized storage, which can be fun and rewarding, like building a nice storage room, you know, in a game. So, there are reasons for it, and realistically, if you want to go retrieve items, you're going to need to go to your storage anyways. But if we eventually remove all the friction and make it like, okay, every chest can communicate with the crafting bench, and... you can quick stack to all chests and quick put all away your stuff, and you can gather all your stuff from here. There are arguments that you start to kind of remove, like, the satisfaction of, you know, building a nice chest room and making it work well. So, I think there is a balance to be struck. Magic storage might be too convenient, exactly. You only went back to mods after you exhausted vanilla. Yeah, that's kind of the way, that's how you extend a game the most, right? New update doesn't require new instance, just won't load the new things. An area will have all the new things. Okay, interesting. You mod shit as more fun. I played solely on console for many years. Always wish modding was a thing then. Got a PC and all the gates of possibility opened up. Your eyes went wide. What's up, Tenno, by the way? I just like sorting out chests, yet I prefer having a physical chest room. Yeah, because it's a fun thing to have to build something for the game. The games have building systems, so them pushing you into some building is good. Stream's been good so far. By the way, I just remembered I have to get the YouTube chat brought in. I didn't do that yet. If you're on YouTube and I don't see you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're here now. Hey, airship's over there. Yep, now I see it. Airship, sorry if I missed that before. We're gophering. Yeah, stream's been good. We got a W in Slay the Spire earlier, so I'm stoked on that. Dude, the staircase is going to be so spooky and long. Guy's been ignoring us the whole time. Finally beat Mira, literally, yeah, it was Timekeeper or whatever, again, Time Eater. This game done hoppers like Minecraft? You're gonna quick stop your chest hopper system that sorts itself out when you put your gubbins in a single chest? I mean, they might have something like that, I have no idea. I haven't looked anything up about this game or anything because I'm streaming it. I feel like I want to keep myself as blind as possible and just vibe and play. Just vibe and play and encounter what I encounter and, you know, have a non-guided gameplay route. We are kind of finding nothing here, though, huh? We gotta be getting sorta deep at this point. Oh, hey. Oh, no, it's just a different type of stuff. I thought it was like a drop-off into a cave. Just, basalt cobalt, or cobble, probably? Yep, basalt cobble. Alright. I'm hearing a little music in the background. I wonder if that means we're approaching something. And it feels like there's some, like, lighting or something, or is that just the darkness? How far this is. Yo, it's scary. Been near the ocean yet? No, not really. God, it's spooky. You hear that? I 100% just heard an enemy through the walls. Someone's in the goddamn walls, chat. You know, last Hytale stream when I moved everything from my first temp base to my new home? Sure. Darkness like the warden? What the hell's the warden? And this Hytale strum moved to the same to a new home. Mira keeps moving homes. She's like a damn rich person. She's buying houses everywhere and prizing locals out. Uh-oh. Okay. Saved. Mira's a real estate mogul. Fucking real estate. We gotta be, Leo and I are gonna be dealing with a lot of real estate stuff, looking to, like, you know, get into buying a house. It was interesting just talking to this real estate agent because it was so obviously a sales pitch, but, you know, we're not giving her money for such a long time and in such an indirect way. It's all bundled up in all these house payments and stuff. Ooh, what is this? Volcanic cobble. Chat, this is working. We're gonna get down into one of these, we're gonna get down into one of these caves, I think. There could even be one to the side right now, but just for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna keep, just digging down. Alright, and then we're probably gonna try to make, I don't know, just like a little foyer at the bottom where we can close a door and maybe put some chests or something if we need to. Leading into this actual area. This shit's cool, man. This volcanic cobble, that's gotta be what I build my vampire castle out of. 100%. 150 million%. Times 1,000. Million. God. Maybe, though. There might be something edgier, actually. I shouldn't speak to it. There could be something that's, like, cool and dark and, like, glows red or purple or something. You never know. You never know. There's always something edgier around the corner in a game like this. Our pick's really starting to not cut it, though, huh? We're smacking this thing about 500 times right now to get through to it. With some chalk furniture? Chalk. 1,000 million thousands of percents, except maybe not. Hey, if that math adds up, who cares how we got there? You were so edgy and cool, Crunchy. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Oh, it's bright white. Yeah. What made me think to turn around then? Whoa! Where'd you come from? What the fuck? I kept clicking, which kept reloading. Like, when I was repeatedly clicking instead of just loading the thing, it was starting the animation over and over again. Where did they come from? Oh, did they just spawn because of the darkness? They just spawned because of the darkness and the depth, didn't they? That's why you can't just leave shit dark, man. Yeah, that's why you can't just leave shit dark. I liked it because it seemed cool, but for the sake of responsibility, we can't be doing that. All right. Whew. Oh, let's also heal. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I thought they might have, like, breached in or something, and I was like, what the fuck? No, we're alright, we're alright. I do hear guys through the walls, though. Maybe we should just go off to the side. What? How? Where did you come from? They spawned so instantly, man! They spawned so instantly! Are these torches too far apart? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Dude! He spawned instantly! Torches too close to the ceiling? They all turned off? I don't think so. I think the game counts them as working. It's projecting light. It's projecting light from them. Like, I could put them more frequently, but it feels like that should not be necessary. TBH. On the bright side, you have a functional mob farm. That's true. Most in the ocean because you're screeny. Looks like it'd be fun to see Crunch. Yeah, we did a bunch of exploration last time. And I will be doing some more later, but I'm trying to get a nice, reliable way to get down to, you know, just like a big cave system where I can mine for ores. Maybe one that's accessible from my base. Maybe that's a pipe dream. Maybe that's a pipe dream. Makes me super excited for mob farms. My favorite thing alongside redstone, because a lot of them utilize mob spawns. Yeah, with lighting. Yeah, I'm really excited for the community server. I do think, by the way, for the community server, we definitely shouldn't do, like, creative mode or anything. We should do survival and try to do cool builds, you know, while having to do stuff like make mob farms and whatever to generate huge amounts of resources. Community stuff where one person could be like, hey, everybody, I built a tree farm over here. You can use it, you know, that sort of thing. I like how the loot has little pinpoints of light, like in like Borderlands or something. The pipe dream of finding a damn cave. Generally, I feel like most of you can back me up that this is kind of bad luck. PvP Coliseum sounds sick. Can we have violent disputes over land? If they're consensually violent, then yes. If they're consensually violent, then yes. If you agree to fight over land, then sure. But, like, there can't be, like, hostile takeovers, you know? It has to be, like, a duel. Yeah, creator's boring. I agree. Oh, come on, my fucking tits. Load me? We don't know if he uses a light level. No, none of us know, I don't think. I wish I was getting XP for killing stuff. I'm gonna be real with you. I know that these types of games are not always like this, but I wish I was, like, leveling my, like, crossbow skill or something, you know? I want that kind of number go up. I do. Prediction, does Crunch mine some stone? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone keeps assuming it does in videos and stuff, too. Huh, I wonder. This is the game, Billy. This is the game. All right. This is the game. We're getting very unlucky here. We really should have found, like, a cave or something by now. Hey, what's up, evil? Ever overcome the darkness, the earth will devour your descent. Perfect. PvP zone on the server, it's free-for-all, and then the rest of the server be claimable for the first come, first serve. Yeah. Yeah, only the arena for PvP makes sense. Could be fun. I'm just saying, if people want to be like, you know, meet me in the arena to duel, to claim this by your parcel of land, like, and they both agree to it, then sure. You know? That's what I'm saying. Guys, we are gonna find the sickest shit here. Mira isn't gonna mug you? No, it's not like, you know, classic World of Warcraft where you're just trying to, like, do a dungeon, which means you're trying to run for 45 minutes to an entrance, and then you got Mira waiting just inside the entrance, cloaked as a fucking rogue, and she just, like, one-taps you, she stuns you, and just, you know, one cycle, you're dead. And then you now gotta run and go get your fucking corpse back, and your guys are like, where the fuck are you? We want to start this. We've been waiting here for 15 minutes, bro. I have 1 hour until my fucking daughter is done with dance class, and I gotta go pick her up. You're literally holding us fucking up, and you're like, I'm doing this for fun. What the fuck is my life? You know? Hey, what's up, Eater World 69420? Watch out for creepers. Yeah, hopefully we'll be alright. Oh! Okay. A couple times in Minecraft server, it's always been epic having to read it with our seats, locker rooms for each fighter's gear. That is fun. Not doing where people build bases to isolate critical paths and resources. That you know, there's a time and place for that. I don't think we're set up for it. Get anarchy servers. You could say this 1,000 by 1,000 block area over here is the anarchy zone where there's no rules. Everywhere else is an organized society. Interesting. Yeah, once again, I've watched very little, like, YouTube Minecraft content and stuff, so in the grand scheme of that stuff, I'm pretty, like, uninformed. Tried Hytale as well, pretty good. Only complaint, can't fit my whole name and character name. Eater of Worlds 69420. All right. Dude, this is kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, just tunneling very deep is a productive thing to do, right? Go as deep as you can. Having a staircase that goes very low is valuable. We have been at it for 20 minutes, though. You got that crossbow? I'm loving the crossbow so far. Build a door on the stairs or something to keep the skellies contained. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm definitely going to build a door at some point. Yeah, just at the top of the stairs makes enough sense. Minecraft, yes, and Hytale, no idea. Ditch this trash and play Muck. I never played Muck. That was that, like, super, like, kind of, like, low-effort survival crafter, right? Yeah, we're gonna find something. I'm going to find the damn devil, and I'm making a deal with him. He gives me a sick castle, I'll do whatever he wants, you know? I'll pinch his nipples and, like, you know, roll around on the ground for him like a dog or whatever. If he just gives me a sick castle, that's all I'm asking for. I want a sick castle, and also I want a cool vampire form. Like Dracula at the end of Van Helsing, chat. I want a sweet vampire form. He does all that. If he does all that, I'll fucking toss a salad and, you know, do his laundry and whatever. Low effort, how dare you? Wasn't it kind of like, wasn't it kind of low effort and like whatever? A stone thrown as cold as your heart. Yes, Fifi, you're speaking my language. You're speaking my language. I won't overrun out of cobble, no. I still stand behind this being pretty typical, you know, Minecraft gopher behavior. Also, after playing so much Noida, just the freedom of being able to dig wherever, it's nice, man. Look at this. I can just frickin' dig. I can frickin' dig for days. I'm like a gopher released into the wild. I don't know where gophers primarily live. I feel like they're all over. But imagine an idyllic hill for a gopher to burrow into and find, you know, sanctuary and peace and warmth. That's what we're doing right now, man. Absolutely Minecraft behavior. Oh, I thought that was something different. Let me hear. What are the fire particles? It's because we're in, like, the lava biome, I think. We might be skirting right by some caves. Getting lost in natural caves is a vibe. It is. My goal is hopefully to come upon a natural cave that I can access via just a staircase in my house. That's the goal. Gophers live under tennis courts? What, they like tennis? The gophers were fucking lining up at the theaters when King Richard came out. They were like, finally, a feature film about tennis. We haven't had anything since Wimbledon. Or wait, no, there was Challengers. Challengers rules. Challengers was tennis. Never mind, the gophers were probably butts in the seat for Challengers for sure. The hole is the goal? Yeah. Dig speed's like watching you try to get that one wand without gopher. We're digging pretty fast. We're digging at like 1 gophs per meter. You know? Good thing I made so many pickaxes, huh? You need an iron pickaxe? Need is a strong word there, I think. Smacking balls and moaning while they do it. Yeah, with just fucking Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor bumping. It's like... And the whole time, it's just like a slow-mo of a guy's face with a sweat bead going down it, and then the other guy's face and his eyebrow arches a little bit, and the sweat bead goes down the other side, and Zendaya's like... That movie goes crazy. I recommend it. Gaming has nothing on Noida Goph? No, yeah, it's... The Goph is more easily accessible, but, you know... Lower floor, lower ceiling. You need to get bit by a vampire? IRL? Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm hitting the forums, don't you worry. The mod in the black hole wand. That would be sick. Whoop! Perp. Is that fucking, you know, what do you call it? Bedrock? Sure, call A. Maybe not. Did you say, oh, hit actual bedrock before finding a cave? You did call it. You did call it. But hold on, hold on. Do we know that this is bedrock? I was doing literally a nothing against it. Yeah. Okay. Damn. Yeah, this was genuinely not it. Okay, okay, hold on, hold on. Let's keep going back up until we maybe, like, hear stuff again. Look at our scary-ass hole. Yeah, just listen for side caves. Whoops. The enemies were spawning, like, somewhere around here. Yan says go horizontal from bottom. Yeah, we might find another cave that's like bedrock level, right? That could be smart, because that's just deep as hell. Yeah, they spawned after this. We go like one level above bedrock here. My scary what? Oh yeah, I said my scary ass, comma, hole. Or no, scary dash ass, and then just hole. Dude, our pick sucks so bad, though. Our pick sucks so bad, though. Perfectly through a 4x4 diagonal pillar, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, well, I feel like at this point, maybe we just burn the... Maybe we just explore the copper pickaxe. Or burn the rest of the copper pickaxe, but then, we gotta make some iron. How far have you explored on land? What have you seen? I explored all the way to the coast on the west, and then I rode a horse through the ocean. His name was Spirit, the stallion of the Cimarron. And I rode him up to this, like, big, red, evil, volcanic island. And I rode around there, and it was cool. But I saw, like, mean enemies. Then I came back home, and I explored some caves. And we went down to, like, Volcano Land. And we fought some, like, smelter demon-looking motherfuckers. That was about it. You got a thorium pick just now? Nice. I do have some thorium on me. Or I picked up some thorium ore. I don't know. I need the symmetry here. Like our bedrock level base. Well, I don't know how much we're gonna actually find, though. Like, how worth it is this gonna be? I mean, there were a lot of caves underground, right? Maybe they really did set up the caves so specifically that it's pretty hard to find them if you don't do this, but they were big. When we were going through the cave systems, they were really big. They had, like, large chambers and expansive spaces. That an abandoned Viking village? Oh, shit. We have kind of just been gophering for 30 minutes, though. I do think this will likely pay off in some way in the long run. Just might take some extra finding down here. But once again, a safe way to just go from our home down to, like, the deepest depth feels pretty good, right? 12 for 30 minutes, so the caves as big as, like, ones in Minecraft caves and cliffs. They seemed really big. They seemed big. Oh! Apparently we're at a whole new revamped world, Jen. Interesting. Iron ore, we'll take that. I keep accidentally right-clicking. I don't know why. Love the iron ore. How much cobble do I have, by the way? Actually, surprisingly, not that much. Somehow not that much. Digging stream, no way. Garaggle approves. Soon there'll be discovery and knowledge. Just let me dig. That's the way it goes, Nutter. Digging is strong. Digging is strong. Caving is the intended method for getting ores. I don't like because it's scary intense. If they were working at a revamp word jet, I hope they go with the MC style. I mean, I'm getting ores right now just digging around. Do the caves in this get as big as the ones in Minecraft? I don't know. The ones I were in were very big. I don't know if they get to Minecraft scale, genuinely. We are going to have to be prepared to wipe the world at times and stuff, but I think this is just going to be our first run at one of these servers for Hytale, and we'll, you know, play it by ear after that. Fuck it. No lights. Leave it scary down there. Be prepared to fight monsters if we go down there. You did get ore after what? Yeah. All right. Now we're up to the just one of the midpoints. The cat's trying to run, slipped her cone. Ah, damn Nutter, it's a pain. Okay, we're back. We brought a bunch of stuff. You were, like, already gonna fill up. We have a bunch of gear to salvage with our new salvaging thing, though. Do we have enough iron for that? That was one of our big goals, was to get enough iron for this. We don't at all. Might as well get you cooking immediately. Did we burn through all our charcoal, man? Damn. 11 more of it here. We'll keep the broken stuff for now, because we are going to be able to salvage it soon. You can be a broken stuff chest. We'll stop throwing shit away. We only had one iron ingot, though. Can we even make an iron thing? We can't. We need 5 of them to make an iron pickaxe. So copper's still our best shout for that, genuinely. We might as well also. And I can't, like, grab from a nearby chest for that. What point do you try to... There is a cave on the surface. There's a cave on the surface nearby that we can just use. I was thinking... This is what I would have done in Minecraft, and a lot of the time, frankly, it would have worked. We can get up to 5 and get an iron one, but I would rather get the salvager's tool bench first. Or workbench. And that's only 6 iron ingots, which we will have just off of this yield. I have it right now, actually. Wouldn't have found out without trying? Yeah, why not? I do think that it's partially just bad luck, too. I always make a strip mine, too. I partially think it's just bad luck. We absolutely could have digging down just come upon a natural cave system and then had a way. Like, I wouldn't say that it's not entirely worth trying still. I don't know. Maybe I'm huffing copium. I haven't looked up any stuff, so I don't know what's actually real and good. All right, salvager's workbench. You can actually go over where the trash hole was. We can fill in the trash hole. The salvager's workbench goes there. Input. You can only put one thing in there at a time? How fast is it? Slow, man. And that's maxed here? It's kind of worth, though, right? You get some of the copper back? That's, like, pretty good, man. We're going to be breaking our iron thing. I would like some of that iron back. It just feels like weirdly, I guess that's something that maybe we'll be able to set up some kind of automation for eventually. Audio only as I go to make delicious homemade burgers. Ooh, let's go. You dig your chest into the ground since there's a broadcast system. You mean like by broadcast, like this stuff can pick it up? Yeah, you can stack them like this, Road Wolf. You don't have to put platforms over them. You can just directly stack them, and you can have them like under blocks and stuff. They don't mind any of that shit. They don't mind any of that shit. We're out of stuff to burn in there. I guess we don't have charcoal, so let's just give it a big stack of wood. Give me the birch logs. Try breaking down the monster weapons. Turn you on, by the way. That'll give us a bunch of charcoal to work with. Like this scrap mace. We do have a bunch of these. Large pile of books. Stick. Ooh, we literally got a pile of books out of that? Alright, man. Salvage everything. It's gonna take forever. You're little so you can quickly see if there's hidden blocks in the vein. Yeah. Yeah, the mace just comes with books for some reason, because it's... Oh, I guess it is made out of books. I didn't even notice, but it is. Don't think only having the one input slot here is a weird decision. Like, they want me to stand here and do this. If there is a way to automate this later, and this is intended friction to make me be like, damn, I want to automate this. That makes sense. But if this is just their intent, it's a little weird. Only rusted stackable chests. We had to do such weird shit to exploit position to have them stacked. Yeah, it's always annoying when games do that. Because then eventually the community starts to be like, well, no, it's better that way. You have to learn it and it's fun. I think last time, books? Yeah, I didn't even notice. That is cool. You got iron out of that, dude. Iron ore. Iron ore me. That's huge. A lot of iron ore out of just this. There's definitely skill in Rust to build the most min-maxed base. People must still be going pretty hard on Rust, I'd imagine. I've never gotten into it, mostly just because the aesthetic doesn't appeal to me that much. Also as, like, I feel like I won't be hardcore enough to thrive in that game. You gotta be, like, looking out for your base getting, like, destroyed and shit, you know? I'm, like, not cut out for that life. Get you tanning. Get you cooking. I also, for what it's worth, I am, as much as I dislike the... I would like to have a quick stack button. You know, you do get that feel of, like, this is where I keep my stuff. And I think that accelerates... Or that... It does something good for the game. A little bit. All codes for Soulframe I promised people are gone. I have a few left if anyone is interested. Oh, shit. Rust is a fast bit hardcore. You just walk around and die every 5 minutes. Some people can be happy still. Still bumping. I've not played a single minute of it because I don't like forced PvP, but I've watched hundreds of hours of Rust vids. Very entertaining, but that kind of comes with VoIP games. Yeah. Okay. I guess now we just go explore on the surface. We could go down and continue searching for a cave down there, but is it worth? Because some part of me thinks this could just be bad luck. Some part of me thinks this could just be bad luck. For free? Yeet. Tenno, let's go. We appreciate it, buddy. I need to craft more picks and stuff, too. Food time? Hell yeah. No, thanks for the generosity, for sharing the codes with me and for people in chat and stuff. That game has some, I'm just feeding for the I told you and I kind of want it too. Well, because you know what I mean, Mira? I feel like we could... Well, I'm just saying, chat. You guys are acting like there was a 0% chance that this happened. I think there was this percent chance that we walked into a cave. I do. I really, really do. I think we should put a door right here. We should make a pickaxe. We should put a door right there just in case of enemies. I don't know. Maybe I'm high as fuck on copium. I want that mine shaft in my base. I like building stuff like that. I had fun. I know it wasn't the most entertaining, but I had a lot of fun doing that kind of thing. I don't know. Once again, thank you for sharing the love, buddy, with the codes. I appreciate you. Keep 2 of those. Use you. Can I just select input from here? You can't. No. How many of you do I need for this? Take like 2. It made exactly 1, so yeah, it did cost 2. I guess I could just put it like... Nah, down here's fine. And there you go. Now our basement has a door, chat. Down here I don't think is gonna spawn enemies. Maybe it does, but we'll see. Can you build the intermediate steps? Yeah, you can. I just didn't. I just was lazy for this. But I have them for this staircase here. See? Alright. We're ready to go exploring, I think. We do have enough to make an iron pickaxe for what it's worth, but maybe we save it for right now. And he stares at a toboggan. Alright, fuck it. Let's go. As much as I want to just go find the cave down there, we did that for like 30 minutes. It's like 42 minutes into the episode now. Let's go do some exploring. Plus, it's daytime. It's nice and bright. There's a rabbit over there, chat. Shoot it in the haunches. I want you to unload on its haunches. Huge. Fun venture. Shingles in this game are optimal for barn house shapes. Interesting. That's always one of the things I'm interested to play with the roofs more, but at the end of the day, just anything that promotes the most variety is the best thing possible. IMO. So sometimes it's frustrating when it feels like very predictable shapes you can't get. Our little Pizza Hut does look ridiculous, though. Our little Pizza Hut does be looking silly as hell. That's for sure. So there was a cave very close to our house. Let's try to stay at a close proximity and actually learn the area around us. I kind of love it. I don't know. I made it look like something. You know, at the end of the day, we turned it into something. It's not just a box, but I don't know that I like it. Hey, here's a cave. Get a large pepperoni with cheese. All right, here we go. Now I guess we're just going to come down here and grab some ores. Also, we got to look into upgrading our backpack. I should have done that before we left. Could have done that before we left, but... Also, let's make sure to put some torches down in here just to remember where we've been. Mixed Draculas, yes. Screw this streaming thing, chat. I'm opening a fast food restaurant, McDracula's. Alright, give me all this. Oh, being able to lay torches while having, like, another thing out is so nice. We actually probably should have made more torches on our way here. You know what we do now to be smart? We pop back up to the surface right now. And we collect some... You get plant matter? No, you give moss. We collect some material for torches before we cave a little bit. Fancy a Drakkies. The damn rats. 2 of them and they're gay. I love that, though. Knocking the trees down is so satisfying. This game's one of those times where I like deforestation. You know what I mean? 5 Vampy's burgers. You know what? You're getting the sword. Come here, rats. Whoops, wrong thing. One of, what's the other? Hate cutting trees in Minecraft beyond the small oak and birch. Yeah, this is just way more fun. Oh, I see. One of the times I like deforestation. I also like deforestation when I'm playing a golf video game and my shot is unjustly blocked by an audacious tree. Then I start being like, you know, we could maybe do with cutting down all the trees in the world to make them think about what they've done. You know? And I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy, because genuinely in golf, they're a freaking nuisance, bro. Like, a lot of the time, the court will, like, loop around some trees. Or the court. Whatever it is. The fucking golf field loops around some courts or whatever. And there are trees in the way, and you could just, like, shoot it straight into the hole. You know what I mean? But you don't, because of bullshit. Entirely understandable and founded. Alright, give me a little bit of this. Go. Now I think we have the stuff to make like 1 trillion torches, right? Plant fiber was our problem, but we still had like 100. So that's pretty good. Okay, now... Oh, Jesus, rats, come on. And here's our little actual exploration spot. Let's kind of mark it real clear. $100 torches for Torch Boss. And down we go, chat. Let's do some exploring. This is very close to our base. It is interesting. I do hope they make strip mining like a way to do it. I find that very relaxing and chill, even if it takes time. Me personally. So I'm kind of with Mira, where I'm not off-put from caving. I like caving. I would like to be able to do both, but it being like strip mining just doesn't work, I think is a little crazy. Or a bunch of torches you real, not one spot. Ooh, armor toggle the next update. Thank God. Holy spodes. What, are you casting spells? Whoa, they're albino spiders. Cat, they lack melanin. Okay, we got them. Hey, what's up, Theron? Hytale's going really well. This game's fun. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. This is retribution for Slay the Spire, where I went for a poison build. Strip mining can work later on in the game with better gear, but caving is the intended method. Yeah, I'm just saying, I feel like they could close that gap a little bit. They could make caving, you know, better by a margin, but it shouldn't be such a giant margin that it's like, just do not strip mine. If you like that, you know? They should enable both kinds of gameplay, I think. Been wearing it out since launch. I'm having a lot of fun. Honestly, this is one of those times where being a creator has been tough because I want to play off stream as well. I haven't gotten that deep yet. But I very much enjoyed what we've been playing. Hey, we've been here, chat. We entered this cave system from another way. Yeah, I like the spooky adventure of caving, so I'm not against caving being in the game at all. Also, I guess put torches on here just in case I need it for like a time like this. We can actually just jump down here, right? Yeah. Make sure to clearly mark that. That's our way up. Do not look up Nutty Putty Cave. What the fuck is Nutty Putty Cave? Don't be nutting in my putts, bro. Chat, you know what I never understood in my life? The whole, like, classic joke of magazine pages being sticky. I feel like we might have even talked about this before. But who the fuck is jerking off straight onto their magazine? Are you trying to ruin, like, the only porn you have? Nutty Putty is a fucking horror? Or is region locked? I don't know. Hey, there we go. You know what I mean? If you're, like, spending money to get, like, physical pornography that you're, like, tossing into the literal spank bank, that being, like, underneath your mattress or whatever, you're telling me that you're gonna, like, blow glue onto the fucking pages of it and ruin it so that you can only use it once? That seems crazy. I like to paint mustaches on people. Porn on physical media, what a throwback. I know. Can you guys imagine going to the video store to, like, pick a video to fucking slap your meat around to? You gotta go up and buy it at the counter and they know, like, this guy's into fucking, you know, I don't know, teacher shit or whatever. Boot up a porn VHS. I've seen some really old porn videos before. And honestly, like most things, it feels like they were doing it better back then. I'm gonna be real with you. Not all things. We've improved in some ways as a species. But a lot of artistic mediums, you know, like filming people fuck, I think they were onto something more back then. Imagine buying physical furry porn back in the day. Yeah, you're going in, like, wearing a tail and everything. At that point, you gotta lean into it, right? Lurk knows your effective porn search history. Yeah, that's valuable data that companies will buy now. I don't really even need copper, but I feel like why not get copper, right? Helping my friend move house for his dad. Found a huge box full of Betamax tapes of porn. That's crazy. When I was growing up, one of my older brother's friends, his dad had this, like, you know, pervy old friend that would come over. What was his? I think his name was Dan. And Dan always wanted to watch pornos just casually when hanging out with this dude's dad. He'd be like, yeah, I was going through the living room on my way to, you know, on my way to leave and come out and meet you guys tonight. And Dan was there and he was like, hey, let's watch some pornos, dude. And they would just sit there and, like, watch porn together. So he would sometimes just come into his living room and it'd be like his dad and his, like, greasy perv-ass friend sitting there just watching porn, not spanking it, just, like, having bonding time. You know, maybe occasionally exchanging remarks about the quality of the fisting occurring in front of them. Ooh, that's a drop. Look how big these caves are. You guys tell me there's no shot we accidentally tunnel into one of these? That's crazy to me. You had a pervy Dan, too? It's just kind of classic, right? It's kind of classic. Watching pornos, dude. Yeah, he called them pornos. Hey, 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 hey! No, you've got a good friend where they can hang out with your dad watching porn and it's totally normalized. Well, I feel like it might have messed up this dude's perception on pornography. I don't know. I mean, he seemed to know it was weird, you know? But it was definitely like, that's the kind of thing that might make it hard to, like, bring a girl home. You know what I'm saying? This is cool. What's all this? Cyan crystal shards. They've got a good... Oh, yeah. Dans I know are either pervs or no longer Dans because they transitioned. Interesting. Rat meat. Dan, I hadn't thought about that in a long time, man. Come on, let's watch some pornos. What was the dad? I wish I could remember the dad's name because we used to quote Dan and that's what we'd say. Holy rats! And I come to my place to watch porn with my dad. Hey, what's up, Stripe? Welcome in. That sounds like a Larry. I wish I could remember. One of my buddies had a dad named Larry, and Larry was a pretty, like, I don't know, like, down-to-earth, vaguely seeming guy, but definitely, like, a big reader. He was a philosophy professor, But, like, the way he kind of dressed and conducted himself, he wasn't, like, a super fancy schmancy guy, if that makes sense. You know? He liked to hunt and stuff like that, but really chill, nice dad, this guy Larry. But his professional photograph, like, for, like, in the yearbook and shit, like, at his college or whatever, was him in this, like, velvet dark turtleneck. And the way he was, like, looking at the camera in it, just legendary photo in our friend group. Because it didn't fit with his persona really at all, and he just looked classy and intense as fuck. Anyone watching porn where someone else absolutely spanks each other when no one else is around can't change my mind? I don't know. Remember, these are like, we're talking about my older brother's friend's dad, so we're talking about guys born in, like, you know, 1955. Talking about guys born in, like, 1955 to, like, 1965. It's not the biggest demographic of guys who are spanking each other off, like, out of, like, a little bit of curiosity. I think it's happening for sure. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. I'm just not saying every single one. I think they were fine repressing that shit, even if they wanted to. I'm not saying they didn't want to. My previous message, Nutty Putty was a cave that was narrow as fuck. Guy got stuck. Oh, I have seen this. I've seen that. It's awful. I know exactly what it is as I read that. One of my food guy. Oh, are we talking? Are you eating your food? Sorry, rats. That porn Dan? And you're like 8 minutes. Hi, Crunch. Hi. Sorry, I was yapping about Dan. I'm having fun caving though. We're getting a shitload of copper. There's a Nutty Putty VR game? Why? For who? For who? That shit really scares me, man. I've talked about it before on stream. That movie, The Descent, the scary parts before the monsters. The scary parts when it's just them cave diving and they're getting, like, stuck in really tight passages and having to, like, go across chasms. I could never be me, man. There would have to be insane justification for why I was doing that. That's a sense of adventure and adrenaline that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do, like, I've done some, like, very vanilla adrenaline stuff, like, you know, cliff jumping and stuff like that, where you jump, like, 25 feet, 30 feet into water or whatever, and it's, like, really far and scary, but, like, you're gonna be fine, you know? Like, fucking cave diving? No way, pal. Claustrophobia enthusiasts? That makes no sense to me. Like, this is fun. This doesn't bother me too much. What the fuck? Oh, it's a bat. The bats are so cute, man. I would like to skydive, too. I would do that. We almost did last year for, like, our friend's birthday, but then, like, I forget. Like, stuff came up or something. That'd be fun. I love a good roller coaster. You go up to Everest nowadays, you have to climb over the bodies of previous climbers? That's crazy. Really want to skydive? Yeah, I think it'd be really fun. That's the sort of thing where it's so routine these days that it's really not super scary. Like, you're probably gonna be alright, you know? Rats! I'm getting so much copper. We're never gonna need copper again. We probably should stop stopping for copper soon. The rats in this game are cute. Like, how much copper do we have? Fucking almost 3 stacks? 3 tiny baby stacks? It's not even, like, necessary for us for anything. Yeah, enough. I just can't help it. I'm seeing the glinting, you know? And it's like, I need the glinting thing. Find ways to go down deeper. Parents stuffed me into suitcases for holiday. I'm naturally drawn to tight places that smell like pants. Beefy, that is crazy if true. That is actually insane if true. Cobalt, you know, take candle. Beefy, your parents put you into fucking suitcases? Like the chimpanzee Dustin and Dunstan checks in? Did you have like a little house in there? It's not true, by the way. Cobalt, kobold. Heal me up. Just seems like guys spawning in the dark to me, basically. Alright, maybe we should have tried to find ways down that giant chasm. Alright, hey, I recognize this room over here, I think. Or it could just be a room with the same stuff. None of my torches around. I remember a room like this for sure. I love that you can see the little glint of the gems in the darkness. That's such a nice touch. Hey, Zayad, welcome in. Can you water bucket? Yeah, there's a water bucket. Hope you're doing well, buddy. One skydiving school with awful death rates. That's crazy. I'm sure that has happened. Don't get me wrong. Damn it. Stop being dead ends, man. Stop being dead ends. Love the glimmer on the ores. Yeah, it's so nice. Alright, let's keep going. Keep looking around here. Another offshoot. We basically just want to find a way down. We want to get better ores. We want iron, basically, but anything after copper, we're going to take. We want to graduate to iron tools, man. My red flag is listening to all these stunt pilot lands, playing when instructor passes out, dies, and thinking, fuck yeah, I can do that with no practice. Yeah. That's one, too. I'd be like, believers. This one's for you. This one's for you. Might be dry here. Yeah. Eat dead end correctly. You make it sound like a Pink Panther theme. Dead end, dead end. Dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end. Oh, oh, oh! I didn't watch much Pink Panther. I remember the Steve Martin ones from like the 2000s, but I have a feeling those aren't indicative of the series at large. What the fuck? Do these guys blow up if you touch them? Yes. Ow. Okay, those are the creepers of this game, chat. Other people are being really mean to you? What do you mean? When will you go live for Hollow Knight or Silk Song? If you play Silk Song? Oh, we'll be playing Hollow Knight again next week, Zayad. We have a reduced schedule this week because I got some stuff with my band I gotta do. But we'll be back on Hollow Knight next week. Probably next Monday, if I had to guess. Uninstalling. Shoot one. Maybe it's like Noida. That's a good point. Do you use those shrooms for mining on purpose? Yeah, hold on. Chat, you're thinking with portals. You're thinking with portals. Nope. Nope. The Lord hates us. Well, so be it. Could I find fucking anything good, though? That would be sick. Iron? No. Iron? No. Mushroom. Come on. Keep going. Don't be a dead end. Please. It's closing in on itself, but it's not a dead end yet. It looks like it'll... Ugh! This is good. This is good, chat, but we need to make our way back up first. Be responsible. Be responsible, make a way back up. Crash game worse than Minecraft? People are calling this a Gooner stream on YouTube. What? Who's calling this a Gooner stream on YouTube? Who's calling this a Gooner stream on YouTube? And where can I show them what real goon is? Uh-oh, we're already full. Dan is? Dirty Dan. Yeah, we used to call him Dirty Dan, of course. Like SpongeBob. I'm calling it a Gooner stream for personal reasons. It's my choice to goon. You can't take it away from me. Throw that moss away. Throw, the dirt away. We got too much crap, man. Oh, it was Mira's first message. Yeah, okay. She's kidding. She's kidding. She's a mod, Zayad. She's a mod. She's kidding. She's just kidding around. She's a fucking scamp. Oh my god. But yeah, she's a bully. She's a bully. All right. Make it clear. This is where you want to go. Lots of torches. That's your staircase up. Perfect. All right, now we're going to explore. You found the most gorgeous underground magical forest. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I still feel like we've seen nothing in this game yet, man. I'm also full up on Garbajo, and we haven't even gotten to the good shit yet. We haven't even gotten to the good. Iron me? Nope, it's just copper. Come on. Uh-oh. Let's go. Want to tell you my name is Diesel Drinker Dan. Dan was just on some weird shit. That's all I want to say. I never met Porno Dirty Dan. I did meet my brother's friend's dad, you know, who was hanging out watching porno with Dirty Dan, and he was like a super nice guy. For what it's worth, he was divorced. He was divorced and he was actively looking for a new lady. But maybe that was a cover because he was, you know, licking Dan's butthole between porno videos. Though, for what it's worth, it was definitely, the porn they watched was definitely like straight as hell hardcore porn. We're not talking like even hetero porn that could be considered like romantic or anything. You know, we're talking face fucking stuff. You straight porn. Build a chest if you can and plank it down. That's true, I guess, but then I gotta come back for it. I'd rather just continually ditch stuff I don't need. Like, I don't need all this cobble and stuff, you know? Like that guy I want, so get rid of the cobble and pick up that. We finally got a little bit of iron. That's a lot of guys, dude. So this is a really good stream. Thank you. You should create video streams shorter, 40 minutes to an hour and a half. Yeah, we have been starting to do that kind of thing. We're about to be putting out an edited video this weekend that's going to be, or this week, that's going to be that. Came for the Hytale Whimsy, stayed for the Goon stream. Never goon alone, chat. Goon together strong. I know it's Rats. I know your YouTube name. Thank you for jumping over. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you. The rapid fire, dude. The Van Helsing. Absolutely obliterate that like button. I want you to treat that like button like your wife's clitoris if you knew where it was. You know what I'm saying, chat? I want you to smash it. All right. And ring the bell. Crossbow's going crazy. Go now to listen to you and Goon. Alright, enjoy listening to me and Gooning. Why do all the YouTube names end to a letter of stuff? I don't know, I'm guessing some of that's because it's like automated. What if my wife doesn't have one? I don't know, then all bets are off in that regard. I can't offer any advice. Oh no, my chesticles. We spent them all. We could probably make more, right? 40. Hit it with your mouth tentacle. Yeah, do the mouth tentacle and you just make the alphabet. And you just make the alphabet. And that's how you have what's called a good anniversary, Chad. Good thing I have no fucking idea where that thing is. Addictorous? Whoa, we were here before, weren't we? Were we like right over there? At least it's very similar to where we were before. There are no torches about. I sold hers for chicken nugget money and now is a pretty small jawbreaker standing substitute. Whoa! Oh! 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 You guys see that iron on the ceiling? I spotted that with my iron eye. Or wait, no, I think it's copper. It's garbage. It's worthless. Hey, what's up, bitch? All right, load it up. Load it up like some Dunkin' Donuts loaded hash browns. What the fuck? What the fuck? Beta bet. Oop! He's coming for me. Actually destroyed? What is that, a shield? No, we got the cinder cloth scraps and the essence of fire. I don't need volcanic cobble. I don't need cobblestone. Shit! Drop it somewhere I'm never gonna go. The crossbow's insane. Yeah, crossbow seems kind of too good, if I'm gonna be real with you. Crossbow seems kind of too good. Flame skull? You do have to load it, though. I kind of think it shouldn't stay loaded, because it's pretty busted as it is. As much as it would be nice for it to stay loaded, that would be kind of too strong. I feel like the idea is if they close in on you and you don't have time to reload, you gotta switch to melee. There's some iron. Huge. Pretty solid. I wonder if you could make better arrows and therefore increase its scaling effectively. Alright. Some scraps. I do want that iron. It's just a little dangerous, isn't it? That's okay. I've never been known to fall into lava on accident in my life ever. Just not what I do. Some of you guys might like to fall into accident on, fall into lava on accident, but I don't know. I just don't like it. But I just don't do it, you know? Dumping stuff, it's handy to dig a 2-block hole and dump things in there so you don't accidentally pick them back up. That's true. That's fair. I was being pretty lazy there. We probably should have pushed him there. That would have been optimal play. Dude, look at the caster with the glowing blue eyes in the dark. That's actually sick as fuck. I'm so glad to see this game do, like, big cave systems like this. As much as I was just advocating for strip mining, and I still stand by that should be a viable way to get ores, it's so refreshing to play a survival crafter that goes in on, like, these big caves and shit. Because, like, Enshrouded doesn't do it, Valheim doesn't do it, so a lot of the more recent, third-person big survival crafters, I feel like, have not leaned into that. Spawn the frogs. We don't really want to be going up. What is it? Oh, that's a frog. I mostly want iron, though. Look how big it is. You broke a tree that gave you 1.1k logs? Holy. Three of them. Reload. Jeez. Look how big it is. Crunch 2026. Me talking about anyone else's dick. You just kill yourself on that little spike? Something about clits and incels? Oh no. A ballad of clits and incels. Two fates destined to never meet. Uh-oh. Dude, I love these dark casters. I know a magic system is planned, and I'm gonna be that annoying fan in early access that's like, but when, though? I'm out of shit? Why can't I do this, chat? I want to do this. Holy. Oh my god. Someone is modding one? Yeah, but what about the not modded one? What about the vanilla one? Get owned. Matic's already implemented a bit. Nice. That iron? No, it's copper, I think. When the sex mod. Yeah, where's our hot coffee mod, chat? Where's our hot coffee mod? New people coming to the chat must sit there like, right, how restrained do I have to be? They hear you talking about some insane shit. Well, we want everybody to feel comfortable here. As long as you're not being hateful or anything, then you're all good, man. Constitution is the Twitch terms of service, yeah. San Andreas hot coffee mod? Yeah, that was real shit. That was real shit. You were cranking your hog to the hot coffee mod. You were living in the future. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. All right. Which direction do I want to go? I mean, I want to heal. We are healing over time right now. Jorkin by CJ. I could technically be a CJ. I choose not to, chat. Have we talked about this? My name's Christopher John. So I could be a CJ, and I've just chosen not to. And several times in my life, I've been, like, questioned on that. Where people are like, why don't you go by CJ? And I was like, I don't know. I just liked Chris better. And they'll be like, yeah, but, like, you're Christopher John. You could have gone by CJ. And I'm like, I know. I just, you know, I just chose that one. And they're like, but you're a CJ. It's like, bro, pack it up. I get to choose, man. This is my agency. It's my name. Get killed. You, by the way, plant. Who's shooting at me? You don't seem like a CJ? I agree. I think Chris fits more, honestly. Whatever, CH. I like celery. It's very good for cooking. I'm not a celery maxer, if you couldn't guess. Generally, if it comes to large, chunky green vegetables, I'm not there for it. Celery's okay. I just find that, like, people will be like, it tastes like nothing, and that's not true. It has a flavor. What about Crunch? I like Crunch as well. In our D&D campaign, there was a dragon named Puff, and it was so confusing to me. It was only in one session, but our DM kept saying, like, and then Puff does this. And I'm, like, very used to certain chatters calling me Puff, so that was fucking with me. Yeah, don't do CP. Don't do CP. Crunchpuff's one word. Notice how it's one word and I only capitalize part of it. Get blocked, idiot. Demolitionist. Chris Pratt. Call me CP before you call me Chris Pratt, genuinely. I'd appreciate neither. But if it's gotta be one. CJ Puff. DJ Puff sounds more like a rapper name, maybe. The cyberpunk colors in Guilty Gear are labeled as CP. An oversight. The localization oversight. Oh, I have no arrows. I keep being like, I need to do it. Oh, no! Things are bad. Yep. Can I craft some air? What the fuck? Don't die like this. You people always be bad. Cyberpunk's alright, though. Yeah. Oh, on. I'll try Cyberpunk at some point. I know a bunch of chat wants to see some Cyberpunk here. Huge. We're getting good at the combat, man. We're getting good at the combat. Okay. What to do? Make arrows if we can. We can't. Okay. We just gotta leave. How much? I only got 5 iron from this whole excursion. And it's not like, if we leave here, it's not like we get back super fast, you know? This took a lot of walking to get here, man. I guess, like Aga said, I could just build a fucking chest and store stuff and then only take back what's important. Maybe that would be smart. You can make a workbench. Yeah, I guess I can. Maybe sometimes chat's ideas aren't all bad. Like this little spot right here, it's a pretty memorable and easy to find spot. Little mining outpost, yeah. Alright. You all arrow me. Still not even that many. We burn through arrows very fast here, so farming rubble is going to be a very real thing for us, probably. I personally want an IRL stream where you roam the streets of your city looking for a specific person we highlight on Facebook in the face based on a poll of all the people there. Perfect. That'll be very fun. All right, now let's store away, like, weirdly. I'm going to say let's store away the most valuable stuff. Like ores. Because other crap we might end up just, like, leaving around. You, we can break down. The hide is good. The hide is good. Torches I want to keep on me. Mushies are, like, whatever. Oh, shit. The sorting kind of fucked me up, but that's okay. It's nice in the same time. Boom powder I want to keep. Or some of this stuff, though, we're going to keep picking up. Like, you, we're ideally going to keep picking up. The copper, we're not. Venom sac, we might keep picking up. Torches I want. I guess a lot of this stuff. Put the wood and shit away. We're not going to be getting more wood, and if we need to make torches, we do it here. IRL stream hunting for Dr. Pepper guy. I don't know. We'll probably do an IRL stream at some point. I don't know what it's going to be, though. Nemo was saying that, like, we should do a IRL-ish stream where we just get a camera upstairs in the living room and do something with, like, all of my roommates and stuff before we move out of here. But we'll see how all that goes. Okay, just sort me for now. Play Root. That could be fun. Root's very fun. Dash some of this shit. Copper sword I want to keep. You I want to keep. Battle axe I want to keep. Rest of this looks reasonable enough for right now. Board game stream? Yeah, that could be fun. Or Magic the Gathering. My roommates do love the shit out of Magic the Gathering. Alright, now let's keep exploring. Now that we've got our little mining camp here. It's a good idea, chat. You've been down here. Bathe in glue cooking stream. A cooking stream would be fun, too. Well, definitely, when Leah and I are, like, moving into the new house and stuff, we'll probably do some stuff about that. Like, I'll, like, show you guys the new house and stuff, and maybe we'll do some IRL streams around that. Because I also imagine some of the big moving weeks, there'll probably be some weeks where we're not streaming a lot. We're gonna be, like, moving furniture, we might be painting rooms and all that shit. It's a big deal. Live vlogging from the streets of Boston. Now we gotta find our whole way back. You know what? We're an hour and 22 minutes in, chat. Maybe that's a good point to take a little break-a-roo. Maybe that's a good point to take a little break-a-roo. Or a new house deco stream sounds banger. Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah. I'm gonna say there. I could use filling my water and stuff. You need a shield? Yeah, I have one. I like having my torches out. I like having my torches out. Yeah, bedroll next to the chest would have been nice, too. Maybe we'll hope to do that next time. But still, I mean, we did some responsible stuff, and we can just drop off some shit now. Whatever did stay on us, we did not drop everything. Can't you swap by pressing Z? Yeah, you can. I just didn't. You can. I just didn't. Like Terraria accessories? That would be fun. I mean, more itemization is always nice, right? I also want to make a bunch of arrows now that we're back here. Give me, Is that gonna register, like, times 10 a bunch? Yes, it did. It added all this up. We used all of our sticks. The arrows are good, though. We need it. I really need more sticks. That's okay. We've got sticks down at the spot. We've got sticks down at the spot. Are you broken? Just about. So let's get another copper thing and maybe an extra sword as well. 'Cause you're gonna break. So we put you here like this. Don't really... I think we'll be okay on the hatchet for right now. A repair kit could go crazy. But it spends our iron ingots. We could instead get an iron pickaxe. Ooh, iron hammer! Alter the appearance of structural building blocks. Yo, that's awesome. That's like the Terraria hammer. That's amazing. And we got a shovel. I didn't even notice that before, man. That's nice as hell. That's nice as hell. Well, I guess we'll see how effective it is, but it's probably going to be cool. We have all this stuff already. Next thing we need, Alchemist Workbench, Arcanist Workbench. Waiting for that for so long. I finally noticed it. Hey, backpack. Craft. We had exactly the right number of ingots. Did that just make this bigger? Yes, we got an extra row. I think we got an extra row. Worth. Big upgrades. Training dummy, hey target. I like that stuff exists. We don't really need it right now, though. Right for it? Yeah, can you try it before break? I don't have enough to make it now, I don't think. Unfortunately. I think the backpack was worth it, though. I do think the backpack was worth making it. Maybe I have enough in here? No, only 3. Sorry, Mira. Separate thing, you open it from your gear section. Oh. Oh, I have the stone. Oh, there's a stone hammer? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Genuinely didn't even notice it. Sure. Oh, that's amazing. That's so nice, chat. That's so nice. Yes. What about you? Doesn't work on you. These middle ones now, actually, I kind of want to make it just fit. Yes. That's amazing. It lets you just paint little accents if you want to. So much more easily. That's sick as fuck. You're right, Mira. I love that. You're right. I love that. We could, like, checkerboard our floor, chat. Kick it under there, though. Yep, you're right. I love that. Cute! Look at it! Alright, let's go. Tombstone to make it smooth. Holy shit. I know, that is crazy, Tenno. Genuinely. Every game needs this sorcery. Genuinely super nice. Do like a line of it around the middle, maybe, or something. Look at it. We would need to, like, plan better for that now that I know it's a thing, but... Should I try my next Slay the Spire streak on? Watcher. Oh! Builder's bench is some magic guarding blocks too. Yeah, I did see. I've seen that. How if you put like stone in here, you get like a bunch of different ones. I don't know if I love the stripe, but it is interesting. You know? It's kind of nice. And just the availability of it is good. You know, you could do stuff. You could be like, I want to make the ceiling that to have like a different texture. That's so nice. I'm curious. I want to try. We should do our break, but let me try it on just a couple more types of things. Nothing. You don't have any altar. What about you? Nope. Yeah, it doesn't work either. Only some. Only some. Cleared around everywhere, even without adventuring. Yeah, I guess I might want that just to test it on blocks. You can do stuff like this, man, and look at that. Gives it a little flavor. Little fucking habanero in the soup. Love it. I wish I could do it to the wood ones, too. That'd be, honestly, on the wood ones, you know what this should do? Genuinely, what like, IMO, what this feedback, what this should do, if I hit this with a hammer, it should rotate it. Although, then I guess you'd want it for all blocks, but it's only for blocks like this, where they, like, have, or something, you know? If I could click this and rotate this block, that would be peak. So curious what they'll do more with this game. Me too. I mean, I'm really enjoying it so far. Might not want to fiddle around too much, though. Dropped items do have a despawn timer. Okay, okay. I assume that despawn timer will not be going while we pause the game. Let's go. Actually, we can just start right here. Yeah, welcome in. Sorry, you're coming in right at a break time, Dat Lightbulb, but we're about to take 10 minutes. I'm going to pause up right there. Having a lot of fun so far. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying. If you are and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe.